This is the Frizzlife under sink water filter. This is the TW15. So it comes in two sizes. The TW10, which is smaller, 10 inch, and 15 I guess would be then obviously 15 inch. This is known as DW, dual W, I don't know what W means, but water I think. Then there's a one that comes with 3 of these. And the 3 one has 10 micron, 5 micron, and then this one has a third one, 0.5 micron. So it has a 5 micron. But there isn't much difference. You can just put, when you replace it, put 5 micron here and leave the 0.5 micron over there. This is how it comes back. Do not return to the store. Contact us for supplies. The packet is quite nice. It has instruction manual. Scan this to get 150% extra warranty. So I think it's warranted for a year. And if you register, then it goes up to 1.5 years. And this is the unit. This is quite a large unit, maybe an arm's length. Yep. So maybe 20-25 inches. It wouldn't fit under, on top of a counter, it wouldn't fit under it. It has these 2 outlets. So this is 3.8 inch. And I think internally it is 1.5 size, 1/2. So that would be maybe, I don't know, 1/2 inch inside, and outside it is 3.8 inch. So 3.8 inch generally means something like 10 mm. So it's smaller than the inside one. And this is about it. It has these accessories. So what it has in these accessories are these things: plumber's Teflon tape, an adapter, but I think it's most likely 1/2 to 3.8. A bunch of screws to screw it in, and a bit of plumber's tape. You need the plumber's tape to wind these ends. I have my own larger ones, I'll use that one. And it has these 2 adapters, and I think this is 3/8. There is this thing. This is 1/2 definitely. No, this is 3/8 to 3/4. This is 3/8 internally, and externally it is 1.2. Oh, so this is 1.2 but to 3/8. This is 1.2 to 3/8 internally, and this is about it. The adapter. Then it has 3 pipes. One is this 3/8 on both ends. The other is 3/8 female to 3/8 male, and then this is shorter one, 3/8 male to 3/8 female. What these things are, what basically happens is you have to, the water inlet is on this side. I will explain. You can switch the sides. The water inlet is on this side, and you can unscrew this without turning off the water. And here you go. Then you need this, unscrew this, and there's a replaceable filter. You can get the whole of this, the complete thing, and just bring it back and just how did it go in the first time? There's a way to put it in, and let me figure that part out, and then I'll get back to you. There's one other thing you need for all of this to work. So that other thing is silicone grease. What silicone grease is basically some sort of petroleum jelly looking thing. But what that does is it lubricates these O-rings. So these rings, they need lubrication. And this is food grade silicone grease. So as you can see, this, it looks like petroleum jelly, but it's not petroleum jelly. Because if you put petroleum jelly on these O-rings, they will expand and there will be leaks. So don't use petroleum jelly, use food grade silicone grease. It's imperative you buy this thing, buy a food grade silicone grease. If you have a water filtration system, you need the grease. If you don't use this, you're definitely going to face leaks. And to put it in and take it out, screw it and unscrew it, you need the grease. There are a few other things I bought. So there are these 3 adapters. This is 3/8 push fit on all sides. This is 3/8 push fit to 3/8 screw. And this is 3/8 elbow, both sides, male and female. So what my initial plan was to put this over here. So instead of taking a straight pipe over here, I'll just streamline it along and make it more pleasing to look, because I'm going to use it on top of a counter. Okay, so this was my initial setup, and what this was basically was, I had this Temco log sort of thing, and what it does is there's water coming in. I used a 1.1 inch to 10 mm push fit, and I used a push fit pipe. So this is just a pipe, straight pipe. I cut it at this end and pushed it in. It had this part over here, and water would come over here, go through these 3 filters, and then move further into the RO unit. And from here 2 pipes would come out. One would come to this thing, and one would be the drain pipe, this thing. And I had all of this covered. Now, why am I replacing this? The thing is, I didn't know about the silicone grease thing. This one apparently started leaking after a year of being closed. This is the Eager something, and they dispatched it from Greece, and you need this combination. This was the most pleasing looking thing there was, but then the problem with this thing is these filters inside, they cannot remain unused for more than 2 weeks. If you leave them unused for more than 2 weeks, that is it. You have to replace them. One is 60 pounds and the other is maybe 90 or 100 pounds. So you need to let the unit keep running. It runs for 10 seconds every 6 hours or so. And I can't leave the unit on with something that I can't trust is reliable. So I need to get this thing changed and put that thing over here, because the chances of that leaking are far less than this thing. The replacement filters for this one, there's a company, Vwair, V-W-A-I-R, here in the UK. And that company, they sell some, I will open this and I will show you. So the carbon block is like 30 pounds. The GSE is like 10 pounds. Or maybe 20 pounds, and the sediment filter, it's cheap, it's not that expensive. You can see a bunch of other pipes, and that will just complicate things for you, because I had something else going on. But the basic principle is water goes through here, goes to the RO unit, 2 pipes, 2 small pipes come out. These 2 small pipes, they come out, and one is the filtered water and one is the drain water. Okay, so I bought what I did is I have removed these things because they clip on from them, and they can fit under the counter. Now the thing is, the inlet is this way. Water passes through here to here, and I don't want to look at that label, so I'll just turn them around, and this is where my inlet is. So I will be able to connect this hose, the inlet hose over here, and the outlet will go over there. Now this is the pH enhancing filter that came originally with that TAM 1000 PD1000 thing, and this version in 10 TW or DW10 will come in this size. Now why did I buy the longer one? Well, obviously because the filter needs less replacement. Why am I fitting this? Because this pre-filters all the silt and all that gunk that comes through the tap water. This will filter all the silt out. This will purify it a little, so that I don't have to change those filters regularly. But the TAM 10 thing, I think, like if I just bought the internal filter, this would have worked as a silt filter as well, so I could have had 3 of these. Now they come in 2 versions, one with the 3.8 and one with 1.4 push fitting. The problem is the pipe that goes ahead, it is bigger than this. This is 6 mm, and the one that's going ahead, that's taking water to the unit, is 10 mm. So I can't fit this over there. Had I known, okay, and the funny thing is I used this, and I didn't know where the inlet or outlet is, and I kept it on for a year. And after a year, I felt like, not a year, maybe 6 months, I felt like the water is too high, too alkaline, so I need to remove it. I removed it, and then I realized that water had never ever gone into the filter. The filter was bone dry. It was just bypassing the filter for some reason. I think I connected it somehow, and I don't know what happened, but it never went into the filter. It's still brand new, bone dry, after leaving it connected for a year. Let's get ahead with the install then.